What's up, guys? Matt Brown here for TheLines.com. Going to talk to you about Monday Night Football. Got a couple bets in the account, so stick around. We'll see what's going on with that. As always, everything we do absolutely free. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below. See if we can't keep you around here. Got 50,000 plus subscribers on the channel. Thanks to each and every one of you guys. Everything free, all the sports, everything. So thanks for all of that. We got sitting about 9.5. Now this has come down off of the 8.5. I should say this come down off the 9.5 where this was just 24 hours ago. So a little bit of Bucks love coming in here a little bit late. And as far as the over/under, sitting about 45.5 across the board there on that one. So by the way, Mo's got a nice little anytime touchdown article up over here at the line. So be sure to take advantage of that as well. Looking at this injury report. Something that, does stand out, of course, still without Mike Evans, and the situation still without Chris Godwin as well. He's out for the season, so both of the starting wide receivers, both of the stud wide receivers, not going to be in there for Baker Mayfield. Who's he going to throw to? That is kind of the question here. You can see who's questionable. Not great that Bucky Irving's questionable, 2 DNPs and then the limited. They got Sterling Shepard, same deal, 2 DNPs and then the limited list is questionable. Antoine Winfield actually went backwards here on the injury report, so we'll see if he is probably very questionable to play as well. And then we see right here, McMillan pops up on the injury report on a Saturday, which is never good, and he's listed as questionable. So lots of things 90 minutes before kickoff that we're going to try to figure out what's going on with this Bucs squad. Over on the Chiefs side of things, you can see Juju is out, Mike Dana is out. He's starting defensive end for them. That's really the only 2 injuries of note here for the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, flipping back over here. Now that we've gotten in teaser territory, I did not think we would get back to this. I mean, I thought it would be almost one-way traffic with this one, but that actually is not the case. And so here we are, sitting at 8.5, at least at DraftKings, and I think that is playable for the Chiefs to take that under 3. So get that through the 7, get that through the 6, get that through the 3. And we can get that down to 2.5. And I mean, there are some options here in week 10. You can see you can roll this over into week number 10 if you wanted to tease the Steelers up to 8.5. If we wanted to do that, if you wanted to take the Chargers down to 1.5, you could do that. You can see there's other options out here, right? I mean, Dolphins up to 8.5. And if you want, these, not the traditional teaser, but there's a bunch of 6.5s this week as well. So you can kind of like take those down if you wanted to. You don't even have to do the full actual real teaser specifically with those 6.5s. You could just take this to 2.5 in the alt market, like in the alt spread market. And then you could do the same on the 6.5, just take it down 4 points instead of 6. You could take it down to 2.5 and then you won't be paying the big old juice price there on that. Pretty surprised to see that this got back to teaser range for this Chiefs team. Imagine there was already a bunch of teaser liability coming into this one for them, and it's going to be even more getting racked up for sure for this Chiefs squad. If I had to lay it, I would lay it. If I had to play this game on the side, I'd lay it with the Chiefs, but I'm just not going to. I mean, the Chiefs, for whatever reason, it seems like we're always wondering why they don't cover these big numbers against bad teams. And not that the Bucs are necessarily bad. This game would have been much different a couple of weeks ago whenever they had both of these receivers, but now they don't have either one. I don't really have the urge to play the Bucs, and I really don't have the urge to lay it here with the Chiefs. That said, like I said, quality teaser leg though now. This thing's down to 8.5. I'm playing 2 props and getting out of here on this Monday Night Football game, guys. Just not much, I think, for us to really grasp onto here. But I can tell you this, both of these tight ends is the way that I'm going. Kelsey over the 61.5 yards. I'm going to play an alt as well at 75.5, and I'll probably even play the alt on the over 100 for Kelsey, sitting there at 4-1 as well. So you can see this is over at BetMGM. By the way, BetMGM running a special for them down in the, you can probably see it in the little bar below me. You can probably see it down in the description as well. Use that code. We're giving you extra bonus bets that you can't find anywhere else. So actually an exclusive deal for BetMGM just for this channel. So if you haven't done so already, be sure and take advantage of that. If you don't have a BetMGM account, free bets are free bets. More free money is more free money. So be sure and do that. So here's the deal. You've got a Tampa Bay team that is 30th in the NFL versus tight ends DVOA. Yeah, so we're going to get a big game from Kelsey. What does Todd Bowles love to do? He likes to just blitz like all the time, hair on fire, blitzing all over the place. They blitz at the 6th highest rate in the NFL. Well, who's a blitz killer? Patrick Mahomes. Where does he go? Kelsey. They're already bad anyway. Look at that. We're getting a better price as we sit here. Look at that. 60.5 instead of 61.5. So we'll take Kelsey over on that, and then we'll go Cade Otton as well. Cade Otton, if you guys have not seen, has become Baker's only target and his favorite target, and he is just getting pummeled with targets over and over and over and over again. Cade Otton, another one. I'm going to play the over, and then I'll just throw whatever, put 80% here and then 20% on the over 75. I don't think I'm going to go over 100 on Otton, but if you wanted to go ahead and ladder all the way up to 100, I don't think that that's the craziest thing in the world. Baker just locks on to Cade Otton. He trusts him, and obviously with the wide receiver situation that he's got going on, it's basically Otton or nothing right now for him. And weirdly enough, if you do look in, is even though Kansas City isn't like necessarily bad against tight ends, they do give up the second most yards per game to tight ends. They give up 64.5 yards currently on the halfway point of the season to tight ends per game. So only the Ravens give up more to tight ends than the Kansas City Chiefs. And so if he's going to get the opportunity, which he will, Baker's just going to beat him up with targets in this game. I think getting over 51.5 is a pretty easy task if we get what I think we're going to get from a volume standpoint to Otton. And then again, like I said, weirdly, Kansas City gives it up to tight ends as it is anyway. And then we'll go ahead and ladder this thing up to see if we can't get a 75 and get over 2-1 on Otton as well. Only way I'm playing this one today, guys, a couple of props in there. Like I said, you can make this a teaser leg with the Chiefs. No thought on the total whatsoever, because at the end of the day, I just don't know what the Bucs are going to be able to do in this one. Chiefs defense, very, very good. The reason that the Chiefs are undefeated is because of this defense. And I just wonder if all of Baker's magic, just kind of being able to make something from nothing, doesn't run out here on the road on a Monday night against a really, really good Chiefs defense. So can't get there with the total either. Don't know how much the Bucs are going to be able to contribute to getting that thing over. All right, guys, as I said, everything we do, absolutely free. Hit that subscribe button down below. Do appreciate you guys being around right here. Coming to you from frigid Las Vegas over here. We're under 65 degrees now. It's hoodie weather here in Vegas. Go and check out Mo's article for Anytime Touchdowns so you can get one of those sweats into your account as well. And, of course, take advantage of the BetMGM thing down below like we said. And good luck on all your Monday Night Football bets.